any single cent.
Now, farmers in Kenya have desperately tried a variety of methods to combat armyworm menace in their farms that ends up damaging maize crops with little or no success. They have put into practice measures, both traditional and modern, but what if there is a way of controlling the armyworm life cycle? Well, today we take a look at the second part of how to break the life cycle of fall armyworms using parasitoids produced at the lab.
Welcome to Farm Trends, and today is a part 2 series of what we started last week at the Plant Village, which is an ag tech organization that is working with smallholders farmers here in Busia, sharing with them solutions on how to curb the effects of the fall armyworm. And today we are actually at a maize farm just at the border of Kenya and Uganda, and our scientist Mercy Kemboi will be showing us exactly how they introduce the parasitoids to the maize crop. This is Farm Trend. Keep it right here.
This is a farm that has been infested by fall armyworm. As you can see here, we have some frass. This is the excrement from the fall armyworms, and that is a telltale sign that this farm has already been infested. That and the fact that we have holes on the maize leaves where they should be clean and plain. We have holes that have been punctured by the worms as they have been feeding. So we have come to this farm when it has already gotten extended damage, but we can still do a small release so that they are able to curb the ones that will emerge coming from these ones, so that the cycle doesn't keep going. Yes. So how we do a release is, once we have scouted the farm and seen the level of infestation, we come with this. These are release cards. These are release cards. Inside we have parasitoids that we have gotten from the lab. We have parasitoids that we have gotten from the lab, and once we come to a field like this, we will just find a maize crop like this one over here, and then we can put the leaf in. Usually we release about 2 cards per quarter an acre. So this is the first one, and the second one can be placed at a position far away from this one, at some bit of a distance, so that when they disperse, they can be evenly distributed. And that is our second release. And so once we have released like this, the parasitoids will emerge tomorrow. It takes 1 day to emerge from the stage that we have brought them in. So they will emerge tomorrow, and then they will disperse as they look for eggs. The eggs of the fall armyworm attract them. They have a nice scent in which the parasitoids are attracted to. And so those parasitoids will look for the eggs, and then they will parasitize, and then the process will continue from there. And once the eggs have been parasitized, it means that they will not emerge into larvae, and this over here will not happen to the maize crops anymore. As we move away from here, we have a neighboring farm where we were able to intervene when the maize was about 2 weeks old. So we curbed the fall armyworm menace before this kind of damage was seen on the maize farm. So that is where we will go next, so that we can see what happens when a farmer releases parasitoids to their farm early enough for the fall armyworm to be curbed. So this is one of our farmers. His name is Juma. We've worked with him. We released some parasitoids to his farm, and so we've come to see the progress. Juma, asante kwa kutukaribisha.
Nimefurahi, karibu.
Ni vizuri kukuona tena.
Karibuni sana.
Asante. Sasa, asante sana. Tatupeleka kwa shamba yako tuone?
Bila shaka.
Sawa sawa.
Bila shaka.
Haya. So this is the farm that we introduced parasitoids to when the maize were about 2 weeks old, and clearly we can see there's a difference between this farm and the farm we've just come from visiting. This farm, we see that most of his maize have cobs already, and they are all of the same level. They have all tasseled at the same time, as opposed to the other farm where some had tassels, some had not, some were shorter, some were longer. And so because we came early, because we were able to release parasitoids to this farmer way before his farm was highly infested, we can see that the technology has helped him to increase his yield in terms of quantity and also in terms of quality. We can even say by about 80% increase as compared to what he was expecting to receive when he looked back to last year, where he only got 1 sack of maize from this whole quarter an acre of a farm. We are upscaling how we reach out to farmers. First, we have trainings that we do per county, per area, per center. We reach out to farmers like him who already have farmer groups so that they can link us to other farmers who are willing to be part of the technology. And then we have field days like the one where we met our farmer Juma. So during such field days is when we can also introduce them to the technology and show them what it is, what it looks like, and what to expect in their farm. At the same time, we also have SMS platforms where farmers can get SMSs to their phones so that they can reach out to us. Just call, and it's toll free. So they just call us and then we get to them and give them what they need. So moving forward, what we can do is just increase the number of trainings and find ways to broadcast the information to more people, so that the more people know, the more they are interested, and the more they are interested, the more farmers we will reach with the technology.
Mimi nashukuru Maulana kukutana na hawa watu wa Plant Village kwa kuniintroduce na hawa wadudu kuweka shambani. Naona mabadiliko yangu, naona maisha yangu itabadilika sababu nikitransfer knowledge niliyopata hapa niweke kwa shamba hii kubwa. Kwa sababu hapa nilikuwa napata gunia moja. Sasa saa hii ninaweza pata gunia 6 ama 7. Nikitransfer hii teknolojia hii niweke kwa hii shamba hapa, of course maisha yangu itabadilika.
What we can ask farmers to do on a day-to-day basis is ensure that they have more information and turn up for events. If there is a field day near your home, turn up. If there is a training, turn up. If there is an extension officer who has come to your home to train you, avail yourself, because the more we know, the more we change how we do farming, the more we adopt new technologies. And this one is organic, for example. And that means that the health of the farmer is not at risk, the environment is not at risk, and even more importantly, food security is not at risk. Because now we know that a farmer like Juma is able to feed his family for the rest of the year. And that is something that we are aiming for, to ensure that people are fed and that they are fed with healthy food.
Right, with that we've come to the end of business today. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Stick around, Mbiu ya KTN is coming up next. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.